What's good, everybody? It's your boy O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again for another episode of the Celebrity Jump. Come on, music. Today, guys, I would like to talk about female rapper Glorilla. And of course, I heard about Glorilla with this song that she had called FNF, which is what you consider to be F Jigga Free. All right. Now that song has blown her up into national prominence. Even she's now performing at the BET Awards recently in the UK. And it's interesting because she was there and didn't even know that foxes existed. Huh? She didn't know. And if you don't believe me, I want to play that clip so you can hear it.
We've had people say that they hate foxes taking a poo in their garden. We've had people say also
foxes.
Foxes, yeah.
What's the
foxes?
Seriously?
Oh my gosh,
the animal?
The animal, yeah.
Y'all got them out here?
Yeah, we do. Have you not seen one yet? Come to South London, hun. Come to South London. We'll show you. They're all
That's normal.
I'm telling you, they own the streets here.
So they like dogs.
Yeah, but just not domesticated. Although you will find some really weird British people who will pet a fox. Graphics
So y'all not
definitely
scared
do.
of them?
They howl at night as well. So like you're trying to go to bed and at 2 a.m. it's outside. You don't get foxes?
So they orange.
They are orange with a white tail. Sometimes. Or I might just be thinking of Basil Brush, to be fair.
I can't believe it.
I know. I can't believe that you can't believe it.
I can't believe it. Never even knew foxes was real.
All right. So that is what we have with Dr. Glorilla. Okay. And if we look at the video of the FNF, if you look at it, and we'll try not to play a lot of it here because there's a lot of twerking, pregnant chicks in there. It's what's wrong with Black America. But why is that the issue that we're having? Especially in certain cities like Memphis. Well, who are raising these kids? Okay. Now, I want to say something here. Glorilla, what they said was she grew up in the Fraser neighborhood of Memphis, Tennessee, eventually finding her way to Martin Luther King College Prep. According to the site niche.com, which ranks high schools throughout the United States, only 8% of these students are proficient in reading and math. Reading is 8%, math is 5%. So if you look at the academics, that's what you see. Okay? Not, I don't know, very, 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 very good. Then what you're telling me with people that are in such an intellectual situation, or could we say intellectual disabilities? That's pretty much, Umar Johnson sums it up. Either you're dumb or you're lazy, or a little bit of both, right? And there's even hints that Glorilla could have went to special education. Then you ask me, how do you get to the video that she's making? The FNF. I can tell you why. The problem is obvious. There is an intelligence issue that we're dealing with in certain parts of our community. We're dealing with it. It's a problem, okay? Throw that on top of certain aspects of low standards, underperformance, poor productivity, okay? Then you conflate that with low academic ability, low intellectual ability, and what do you get? Then, for the example, let's talk about like no resources in certain communities. So it's one thing to be intelligent and then be so smart and God gives you some sort of work ethic, you can dig yourself out of that. Some people can do so without being, very good at English. I'll give you an example. Magic Johnson, he's a very good mind. Can't talk that well. He's a hell of a basketball player. He's a hell of a businessman. He's still very intelligent. But now, when you look at certain people, and I'm not trying to say that Glorilla is not successful or she's not talented. The issue is everybody can't make a music video like her. And then here are the people you're telling that, you need to come back to the Black community and get married to X, Y, and Z person. When in many aspects, what we're asking Black men or some Black women to do, come and deal with the intellectually disabled in certain parts of our community. That's what you're saying. Come and put up with this. Yes, where you're going to be living at, there are going to be people that have not been brought up to the standard at all by their family. They may have had the ability, but for whatever reasons, they now believe that they're special ed. They can't do very much for themselves. or serve the community in which they come from. So the only thing they know how to do is make music videos and rap songs that tear their communities down. And then these are the people that you educated blacks need to come in and save. I want to ask you one question. Do you think that these people are Jesus? I think we really need to talk about this, because Jesus already, if you're a Christian, if you're going to tell me that, if you are a Christian or you believe in God or you believe in any sort of Abrahamic religion, Islam, Christianity, or Judaism, but if you believe in Christianity and you believe that Jesus died on the cross for your sins, if that's your argument, why do I have to come and die for them too? Because if Jesus already saved them, then who's going to come and save them? That's the position that we're dealing with in Black America. And I'm going to be honest, it's all over the Black world. Been to certain parts of Africa, and to be honest, in Africa, I can give them more of an excuse. But there should be no issue where you're in Memphis and you're even underperforming that somebody would do in a third world country in sub-Saharan Africa. I could at least understand certain parts of third world countries in Africa. But now you're telling me you have third world test results in America? That's a lot of bit. It's everything bit. Oh my God, bit. What are we talking about? And these are the ladies and gentlemen, the Pookie and Ray Ray class, that are multiplying kids like crazy. And those kids, some of them, if they make it out, God bless them, but some don't, pick up the same habits and then can sometimes become criminals in those same communities. But this is what we celebrate, F and F type of people. Now, imagine Glorilla being a man. I'm a FB word free. Oh, and throw it on YouTube. Imagine somebody saying they're free of Black women in the same vein. Oh my God, would you look at that? And we have an intelligence issue that's bringing our people down. Our people, we are being, and I'm telling you why it's an issue. Every culture has people that are not that bright. The problem is that when you're not that bright, you can send them someplace else. That means that, hey, you're not that bright, so we're not gonna let you be leaders in the thoughts of the community. That's the issue. But in Black America, you cannot be as intelligent and you're a thought leader all of a sudden. All of a sudden, even the people who went to school, they're trying to be like you. Glorilla can influence Cardi B by making a song called FNF. Can you believe it? That's the world we live in, guys. I'm sorry. Where the lower bottom class influence the people, and Cardi B's not that bright herself, but people who are smart have to leave while the others abuse the rest, as if this is some kind of intellectual prison. And that is the problem in the Black world that we're having every day. One of the biggest problem we have, an intelligence issue in which the smart people are not there and the others are there influencing the rest of the Black world. That's the problem we have. You don't see it in any other community but ours. And I'm going to say this, I think Glorilla is a great example of what I'm talking about. Don't even know that foxes are real animals. I swear to God, it's hilarious. But guys, what do you think? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. Appreciate you for all that you do. Subscribe, hit the bell. We're out.